What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel once again. Now I'm recording the first video of 2026, and yeah, guys, so what channel what channel is this? Glimailustra. As I said, it is a channel that I created to, just to share my illustration and concept art workflows with, anyone that will be interested in this kind of subjects. And yeah, guys, so as you can already see on my channel, there are, dozens of videos about my illustrations, my illustration concept art workflow. Videos in Portuguese, videos in English, short videos, long videos, and videos about concept character design and anatomy design, anatomy studies, and podcasts in English that I record. And this year I'm planning to record team podcasts too, and I already had the videos, have the videos, recorded, and but I need to to write the script, and of course record the podcast per se. And yeah, guys, so today, actually this is not the first video of 2016 to 2026. I already published other videos on my channel, as you can see. This is the first one that I'm recording this year. So today is 7 February 2026, and this is the first video that I'm recording. I finally have had a time to record a video for my channel. I hope this one turned out okay, good, and and yeah. So as I already mentioned said on my previous videos, feel free to ask me anything, to leave your feedback in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer your questions. And yeah, guys, so what I'm about to do now, today. So here I have a lot of sheet of paper, which contains a lot of drawings, quick drawings that I did on the past months. And I don't know if I will reveal to you guys the concepts, the characters that I did here, all the studies. But today I would like to work on this one, this concept, which are a concept that I started on a thumbnail, which will appear on on the new podcast, my new podcast series this year, and yeah, I can show you the thumbnail that inspired this concept. Guys, as you can see, it's not a fancy drawing. It's something quite simple for my, at least for my parameters. And yeah, and let me show you the concept that inspired this bigger concept here. Just wait a minute, please. Here there is other stories that I did. As I already mentioned on my channel, I did 150 character designs, and I did 15 on in each. Let me show you. It's better. So I did something like this, so I pick a sheet of paper, A4, A4 sheet of paper, and I just drew a lot of concept characters, concept designs, that I think they could be a great, designs later. Just I just wanted to sketch, to develop ideas with this type of studies. So I did it, I did 150 studies with a ballpoint pen. This one, ballpoint pen, this quite thin, like the Bic pen, but it has how can I say that, a thin, how can I say that, point, I don't know is the correct term, but the special, I don't know how to say that, of this pen, is thinner, I don't know how to say that in English, than this one. This is the standard Bic pen, that I tend to use in a lot of my studies on my channel, as you can see, a lot of studies, not something, it's not something that is too fancy, it's just regular ballpoint pen. This one is a regular ballpoint pen too, but it's how can I say that, I don't know how to say, the age is not the correct word, but this pen give me a thinner, I don't know how to say that, line weight, than this give me a bold one. So and I did with this 150 concepts just like this. So I did thin sheet of papers, with a lot studies. I did 15 per sheet of paper, so I did 10 sheet of papers, and later I did this too, as you can see, with man, I don't know, let me show you the the other ballpoint pen. I used this one, this one is a Pilot ballpoint pen, only pen, so it is a gel pen. Let's see if we can focus on this one. 0.7, and I did with this one, and later when this pen was almost empty, when I emptied this pen, I picked this one. This one is not a ballpoint pen, it's a it's a I don't know how to say that in English, but it's different, the type of point, I don't know, man, how to say that in English. Mas a ponta dessa caneta aqui é diferente, it's different, but I still use this one to draw too. But anyway, so guys, so I did a lot of studies just like this. This one is one sheet of paper. We have another one, my secret concepts. You know, as you can see, there's a lot of concepts. Maybe I will show you in a proper, video. So thin sheet of paper with a lot of concepts. There's some goofy ones, some jokes that I tend to write in Portuguese, some in English. So yeah, so thin, I did 10 sheet of papers with 15 concept each. So this is the first one that I did. Look at this shit, man. Look at this. And this was the last one. So yeah, that's some quite good concepts. And for this video, I use this one as an inspiration, as you can see here. Let me zoom in. This one is this one. I think the concept idea is far better than this one, because when I tend to, when I try to adapt the concept idea, a short thumbnail idea, to a bigger concept idea, I tend to, to amplify too much the width of the character. So I mess a little bit the proportions. And when I do a thumbnail, I tend to, control a lot better the proportions, because, I can see how the drawing, when I'm working on it. And yeah, but I think it's quite decent, And this one I did with a ballpoint pen. I did this with these two pens. This ballpoint pen, Bic pen, this one, and of course the standard ballpoint pen, Bic pen. And yeah, as I said in this video, I will try to, to develop a little more this concept idea. Maybe plot some textures of the of this character. Maybe try to sketch a little more the sword. Maybe do some kind of VFX. Some debris, on the air. And yeah, as I said here, man, not bad. It's quite decent. And yeah, so I will try to adapt a lot more of my concept ideas. I have almost 300 concepts. To be honest, I have more than 300 concept ideas in this fashion, in this style, in this dimensions, so to speak. And so I have a lot of ideas, and I tend to sketch too much. I develop quite an addiction, about this. So when I have a sheet of paper, I try to, and a pen, just a regular pen, I tend to sketch concept ideas. So I this type of exercise, this type of drawing exercise, it create a kind of addiction, so to speak. But anyway, so as I said in a future video, I will show you these concepts, but now it's a secret. Let's put this aside and start the video. And yeah, let me switch to Portuguese a little bit. E aí galera, tudo bom? Beleza? Sejam bem-vindos ao canal da Gabriel Lima, ilustração, glimailustra. E cara, muito tempo sem gravar algum vídeo pro canal, entendeu? Porque eu trabalhando, estudando fora, tô fazendo um curso também, até para aprimorar minhas habilidades aí como administrador, um curso de administração aqui próximo da minha residência. Trabalhando também é foda, então ficou meio difícil me organizar para para conseguir gravar um vídeo, conseguir estudar, né? Até para estudar desenho em si tá bem complicado. Mas, enfim, seguimos, né? É aquela velha história, né? Até a hora da morte, toda derrota psicológica, né? Quem quer, encontra um jeito, não fica inventando desculpa, né? E é isso, cara. Então, tô aqui fazendo esforço, né, pra gravar mais um vídeo pro canal. Esse, como eu disse em inglês, eu tentei dizer em inglês, é o primeiro vídeo que eu estou gravando pro canal esse ano, né? Não é o primeiro vídeo que eu vou publicar esse ano, já publiquei outros. Esse é o primeiro vídeo que eu tô publicando. Inclusive eu tô testando uma câmera nova, né, aqui. Eu não sei se vai dar certo, mas é uma câmera que alguns testes que eu já fiz, eu não preciso gravar. Eu não preciso, como é que fala? Gravar o vídeo e depois gravar o som com outro telefone. Na verdade são dois telefones. Então um telefone novo. Que a câmera não é tão boa quanto o outro que eu gravava, só que o outro que eu gravava, o áudio saía só em um canal, saía só no lado direito, né? Na verdade ficava defasado, um lado ficava mais alto, ficava mais baixo. Nesse daqui o áudio fica, como é que eu posso dizer, equilibrado, né? Dos dois ouvidos, né? Quando se escuta de fone. E aí eu tô gravando também o som com outro telefone, que aí um outro telefone, um gravador de voz, né, tem uma captura melhor de áudio, né, do que esse aqui, do que dos outros, né? Mas esse aqui, o novo, na verdade, o áudio saiu legal. Em outros vídeos que eu gravei pro meu outro canal de matemática, né, que eu tô gravando vídeo de matemática, exercícios de matemática, resolvendo questões de concurso e tal. E, enfim. Eu vou deixar o link também na descrição, né? Ou de repente eu deixo na aba de canais aí recomendados. E aí eu tô, como é que é, lá no canal, no outro canal de matemática, eu tô recomendando esse canal de ilustração e aqui eu vou recomendar o canal de matemática também. Beleza? Lá é Gabriel Vieira Matemática, beleza? Então já se inscreve lá caso você tenha interesse. E é isso, cara. Então tá difícil aqui pra me organizar pra gravar alguma coisa, mas seguimos. Como eu disse em inglês, é um design de personagem que eu fiz baseado numa thumbnail, como eu mostrei anteriormente. E aqui eu ampliei uma folha A5, né, que é metade de uma folha A4, e tentar nesses próximos 40 minutos trabalhar um pouco mais aqui, questões de textura, de proporção, de repente alguns efeitos especiais aqui, sei lá, vamos ver o que eu consigo fazer, né? Então não é algo muito elaborado, né, até que não ficou tão bom, mas também não está tão ruim, tem potencial, né? Eu vou tentar gravar aí nos próximos vídeos alguma coisa, né, que possa ser interessante, falar um pouco aí algumas piadas de tiozão e tentar te entreter, beleza? Como eu tento. Só que eu vou tentar focar mais no inglês, até para atingir maior, no caso, o idioma que eu for falar aqui nos próximos vídeos, eu vou tentar focar mais no inglês para poder atingir o maior número de pessoas, beleza? Você é do Brasil ou de algum país lusofono, acho que é assim que fala, né? Fala português também, sinta-se livre para deixar seus comentários, suas críticas, sugestões nos comentários, né? Beleza, galera? Sejam bem-vindos mais uma vez ao canal Gabriel Lima Ilustração, glimailustra. E é isso, cara. Beleza? Então também já deixo outro jabá aí, caso você queira apoiar meu trabalho, comprar um item meu que eu já produzi. Tem minhas lojas online, né, na seção sobre, né, do canal. Aí tem minhas lojas no Artstation, no Redbubble e outras por aí, Gumroad. Então vai lá, pesquisa lá, beleza? Ou simplesmente só quiser só assistir, compartilhar com as pessoas, beleza, ótimo, show. Agora vou mudar para inglês. Now back to English. So now, guys, I will only record in English. I was speaking in Portuguese. I was doing an introduction in Portuguese, for my fellow Brazilians, followers. Yeah, guys. So today I will try to, to develop a little more this concept, this drawing that I did, and I hope it will turn out something decent. I hope so. And as I said in Portuguese, this is a new camera, and I hope this video could maybe could turn out great. I don't know how to say in English, but it's a new camera, so if this video will not how can I say that, guys? No, it's a new camera, so bear with me. If sometimes the video quality will be not too good, will something if the video quality have some inconsistency, I don't know, so to speak, bear with me, guys. It's just the new camera that I'm using, So, but but as always, feel free to leave your feedback on the comment section. So, anyway, I talked too much. 20 minutes only talking. Now, let's try to construct something, to design something. As I said, it's a concept idea. That I started as a thumbnail, as I tend to do. Just I tend to sketch, a thumbnail in a small piece of paper, and later I transfer the character design to a bigger one. This one is a A5, so it's something around 14 per 21 centimeters. So it's a A4 sheet of paper. Is a half A5 is half of a A4 sheet of paper. 14 per 21 centimeters. So it's a small piece of paper. It's a regular sheet of paper that you can buy in any store. No fancy materials. Again, Bic pen, standard Bic pen, but I'm using this one too. It's a cheap one, too. But this one is is quite thin than this one, the regular one. But yeah, so it give me small lines. It's good. Is amazing to do small details. It's especially on this in this dimension. So yeah. So let's do this. And yeah, guys. So how you doing on this 2026? I hope everyone is doing well. I'm quite tired because I have a new routine, so I'm working. I'm not more a freelancer, so I'm working on other job. And I'm quite tired with my new routine. But I'm grateful because it's an amazing opportunity to develop other skills not related to art and in a direct way, but in an indirect way, because I'm doing a management administration course, so to speak, that will help me to manage my finances, my my professional how can I say that? Yeah, my professional life, so to speak. So it will help me to develop new abilities on this field to help my my channel, to help me build my own how can I say that, my own name, my professional name, so to speak. So so I'm working on my day job. It's an amazing job. It's an amazing opportunity, as I said, to grow other abilities. It's a very challenging one. There's a lot of things that I need to keep in mind. A lot of things that I need to pay attention at the same time. And as I mentioned in some other videos, I'm not a multitask guy. I'm more a diligent. I have a more diligent approach. I tend to work on one thing at a time. I did in some videos that I record in English or in Portuguese, I mentioned this. This is something that if you are an introvert just like me, don't try to multitask. Don't try to do a lot of things at the same time, because you tend to to be overwhelmed. with the stimulus. I don't know how to say that in English. And yeah, so you maybe you will get tired too early, so to speak, in the thing that you're trying to do. So, but as I said, guys, I need this opportunity. It was a very challenging way. The way that I got this opportunity was quite challenging, you know. So I and it, and it's something that are being quite challenging to work on to in this job. But I'm with, as I say, that with everything that I try to do in my life, I always try to do my best. But it's something new, just like with everything that we tend to do for the first time. We will not will the results, the first results tend to not be very good, and but I'm trying to do my best. The people there on the on the company is amazing. People, the culture, culture of the company is amazing. So the space of the company per se, the physical space is amazing. So I only have good things to say about it. The people, the physical space structure, the physical structure, the space, the physical space, the knowledge that that I'm acquire every day there, it's amazing. The only thing that is the only bad aspect is that the this company have is that I'm not working with drawing. I'm not drawing there, But yeah, guys. So, but as I say, this is an amazing opportunity to acquire new abilities, to new, knowledge to help me build my own, my own company, help me build my own, business. And yeah, so I'm trying to do my best. I'm doing my best with there, and yeah, not bad. And yeah, guys. So how you doing? Hope everyone's doing well. You and your families. Hope everyone's doing well, and hope that hope you're in a good shape. I hope that you are, drawing, studying, doing some sort of physical exercise training. This is important to you guys. As I mentioned, some of my podcasts, some of my videos, do some kind of physical training. It will help you to vent your frustrations. It will help you to be more resilient with your daily struggles. It will help you to be more, guys, be more resilient, to be more assertive with your thoughts, with your actions. And yeah, so I hope you are doing this too. Most important, I hope you are drawing in this video too, while watching this video. And yeah, guys, so let's see here what I can do here. Let's put some textures here on the hair. I don't know if I will do how can I say that, a face on this character. Maybe I'll do kind of a mask, I don't know. But yeah, guys, I'm just trying to build some volume on the hair, apply some line wig, some texture with this ballpoint pen. No fancy technique, just hard and soft edges. Think about what is closer to the viewer, what is far furthest of the viewer. Lost edges, So yeah, guys. So no fancy thing that I'm doing here, that I'm sharing here. I'm just talking. It's always the same things that that I speak on my other videos. My narrated videos, my voiceover videos, so to speak. And yeah, so just trying to apply some volume, some texture, you know, some VFX. Trying to build something that could be great. Trying to apply some textures here. Trying to build some volume and texture. It's quite difficult to do this, to be honest, especially with a ballpoint pen. But there are some great artists that do this in an amazing way. One of my favorite artists, Ricardo Federic, do this amazingly. He do this with a pen and a pencil in an amazing way, guys. So if you don't know who I'm talking about, I will maybe, who knows, if I remember, I will put on the description the name of the artist. It's Ricardo Federic. Let's try to write here. Ricardo Federic. Ricardo Federic. Probably I butchered the name a little bit here, but he do this amazingly. He convey a lot of texture and volume with ballpoint pen and a pen. The way he do this is amazing. It's an amazing way, and the way he paints, the way he everything that he does is amazing, guys. It's amazing. He's one of my favorite artists in any field, so especially because he does the majority of his drawings and paintings traditionally. So it's a great inspiration to me because because of my some tendonitis problems that I acquire doing digital stuff. I'm preferring, so to speak, to do traditional drawings. So see someone that work in the work on high level and traditionally, nowadays it's an amazing inspiration, because this proves that it's possible to someone through hard work. It's possible to reach that level of confidence, the level of skills when it comes to drawing and painting. So this is my he's one of my major inspirations. He's one of my favorite artists. The other one that do this amazing, of course, Peter Han. I can't record any video on my channel without mentioning him. He's one of my favorite artists too. Peter Han. You can he has a YouTube channel too. Peter Han style. So I've been learning a lot with him. Through his videos, his everything that he shares is very, very useful. He's very knowledgeable about everything he does. The way he approaches drawing, the things that he speaks, everything that comes out of his mouth, it's, to me at least, it's very, you know, knowledgeable. It's very useful. He's amazing. He's an inspiration to me, and you know, and yeah, guys. So he does this too. He convey effortlessly, you know, texture and volume with felt tip pens, ballpoint pens, brush pens. You know, it's amazing. See how he works on his drawings. So he's amazing inspiration too. You know, he's one of my favorite artists, contemporary artists. So he's amazing, amazing, amazing. He do this amazingly, just like Ricardo Federic. But with all due respect to Pretty Hand, I think, at least when it comes to the subject, you know, the thematics, to me at least, the things that Ricardo Federic do is far better than Peter Han does. I think Peter Han, to me, I tend to reach out to his works, so to speak, when it comes to the way he approach the, you know, his teachings, so to speak, how he teach drawings, how he teach drawing, you know, the basic, the foundations, you know. So to me, he's amazing because of this, you know, because I'm trying to do this here on my YouTube channel too, and try to explain my thought process while I'm doing a drawing and while I'm doing a painting. So he's an inspiration in that regard, you know. Other aspects as well, but especially on this subject, on this aspect, you know. And Ricardo Federic, on the other hand, it's an inspiration when it comes to, you know, the world building and the, how can I say that? Yeah, as I said, because he does traditionally the amazing characters, amazing paintings. I see he doing that work, the insane amount of work, and this, you know, show me that I can do this too. Not nowadays, you know, with my current skills, but in the future, you know. So just keep this flame alive, you know, on my heart, on my brain, on my hand, so to speak. So to keep pushing, to keep drawing, to keep developing new ideas, new characters. So I love the way he used anatomy and perspective, and again the way he convey volume and texture with a ballpoint pen, with his, you know, it's amazing, guys. It's amazing. He's a truly inspiration to me. He's the peak of any artist, and modern artist could reach, you know, if we have, you know, some kind of final peak, so to speak. Because to me, drawing, painting is a never-ending journey, you know. There isn't a final goal, you know. You just keep improving till you die, you know. I don't know if you guys could, you know, grasp this, what I'm trying to say. But anyway, yeah, guys, so this is the two of the major artists that I like, my favorite artists that I like: Ricardo Federic, Peter Han. Especially when it comes to drawing with a ballpoint pen, to drawing with a you know, pen, and designing characters, when it comes to design character, to, you know. So they are the first artists that I research as an inspiration. One on the academic side, so to speak, and other on the, you know, conceptual, technical, you know, side, so to speak. Yeah, guys, and here let's pay attention on the light source. I know on this video there is a light source coming from my left side, you know, to my right side, but this is not the real, so to speak, light source of this drawing. I'm working with this light source, you know, a moon, a sun, something here, you know. So this is, you know, leading the character from from my right side to the left side. So let's keep that in mind, you know. And I don't know you guys, but to me this video is quite strange, you know. This camera, I don't, you know, it's decent, but in the same way it's not too decent, so to speak. Could be better, but yeah, I'm trying my best here. And yeah guys, feel free to give your feedback on the comment section, to leave your critique or anything that you find relevant. And I'll do, as I said, I'll do my best to answer your questions, you know. And yeah guys, you know, no fancy stuff here, just trying to do more texture work here. Again, convey texture and volume with my strokes, pen strokes. You know, think about, you know, the volume of the character. So here I'm you know, trying to convey quite a kind of core shadow here on his neck and head. It's kind of, I don't know how to say, scarf like, you know, thing here, you know. And yeah, and as I said, think about the volume and the three-dimensionality of this part of the character, you know. So here we have some ambient line bouncing on his, you know, right side, which is or left side, left side, this, you know. So there is a you know, a light source, the bounce on the ambient, you know, as an ambient light, you know, bouncing here. So there we have a, you know, a reflective light here, which is, yeah, you can do this darker than the direct light, you know. How can I say that? Yeah, you can do this a little bit darker than this one, and here we dark a little bit to convey some sense of three-dimensionality, you know, quite a kind of core shadow, you know, to give this sense, guys, of this kind of convey this cylinder, you know, feeling on his neck and head, you know. And here too, you know, think about his body, you know, something there, you know, come in on the page, out of the page, then up on the page, then down on the page, you know. So this, you know, feeling, this gesture, so to speak. And yeah, let's zoom out. Yeah guys, quick video. I think I will stop this video right now. Who knows? You know, as I said, guys, first video of 2026. How can I say that? I'm not in my best physical shape. You know, today I'm not in my currently mood to draw something. I'm not in my, you know, I how can I say that? My English skills are quite, you know, limited, as I said, but now it's far worse because I'm out of written, so to speak. And so I, you know, That's why I think this video will not be too good, but who knows. Let's see. Here I made a mistake. I made it too dark, line weight here. I made too dark. Yeah, guys, just a little bit. Not too fancy thing. Just sketching something. I didn't work on his sword. Here is not something too fancy here, and I will not do something too much thing. Maybe I will not do too much thing here on kind of dress, because it's too boring to watch someone, texture this kind of dress of this character. It's too boring, and so I will try to on the next minutes to design a little more this sword, kind of sword, blade, whatever that it's holding. Let's put some muscle definition here, just a little bit, not something that should be realistic. It's a sketch, guys. Sketch something that just to practice, just to record something. Low and not low. I know there are a lot of things that are wrong here. Some perspective mistakes, some anatomy mistakes. But yeah, that's life. Let's see how can I can what I can do with this sword. So here on the hand, we don't need to draw all the knuckles or the fingers. I just need to indicate this feeling of the hand, the major masses here. Think about the line weight. So the arm, it's closer to the viewer than this part of the sword. So let's increase a little bit the line weight on his arm. Not too much, because this part is on the light side, but we still need to convey a sense of atmospheric perspective, and this, I don't know what I should do this, maybe some kind of, let's think about it. Let's find some reference. what I should do here. Let's see if I can find something quickly to draw here. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I could draw here. I'm just trying to improvise something. Let's see if I can come out with something. Let's see. Let's increase the line weight here a little bit. yeah, what do you guys what do you guys are thinking about this video? Is it good? You know, aye aye. It's any good this video? You know, let's do kind of, I don't know, metal plates here. I don't know how to say that in English. You know, just to give a sense of three-dimensionality to this part of the drawing. You know, maybe some kind of, you know, metal shells, so to speak. Those small scales, metal scales, small shields, so to speak, thing. Yeah, almost 1 hour. So yeah, guys, bear with me. Not too. So it's the first one of 2026. I'm out of written. It's been too much. It's been too long since I record any video for my channel. So I forget how to say some things in English. My drawing skills are quite of, I don't know how to say that, but yeah, I'm rigid, so to speak, because as I said, I'm in a new job, a daily job. I have a new daily job, which are not drawing related, but it's an amazing job that will provide me the resources to open, so to speak, my own business in a long-term run. Not only the monetary resources, but the mental resources, the knowledge resources, so to speak, especially the knowledge resources, right? Especially the knowledge regarding money, finances, how to manage my finances, how to manage a company. So that's why I'm on this job, and yeah, and the other things that I said before, the people, the cultural aspect of the company, it's something that keep me motivated to be there every day, and my boss is a great guy, and to be honest, I have two bosses, a woman and a man. They are great people. My other colleagues are amazing people too. I only have good things to say about them. The amazing people. They give me total support. on the job, you know, and other people there on the company as well. So it's amazing place, guys, to work on. I feel, quite tired every time that I go there. Especially not because of the job per se, but because the public transportation, so to speak, the bus that I need to take to go there, and my sleep schedule, it's trash. you know so I don't sleep enough, so I always tired. I always tired there when I go there. So yeah, well, that's life. I choose to be there, you know and yeah, that's life. Oh yeah. So the thing I'm trying to say that it's I'm in a quite strange um phase of my life, so to speak. But it's a great phase. It's a great moment that I'm at right now, and I hope that I can manage these things that give me a sense of tiredness and anxiety in a you know uh, how can I say that? Yeah, in a good way, in a helpful way, so to speak. But yeah, just like with anything that I do in my life, as I say that I'm always trying to do my best with everything that I'm doing. But nowadays I'm most of all trying to not, to put too much expectations about what I'm doing. Just like drawing, I don't put too much expectations. I have a plan. As you see, as you saw on the the start of this video. I made a thumbnail about this character, and now I'm um, you know um, you know um, polish I'm pulling I'm polishing and polish it a little more. So I have a plan, but I don't put too much, too pressure. I just try to do what I like to do, what I tend to do, and yeah, I hope for the best. Just trying to be better 1% at a time, and yeah, that's the mindset that I tend to apply on everything that I do in my life. I always try to do better, and I always try to be better as an artist, as a person, with everything, as a as a as a as a student, as a teacher, as a colleague, as a friend, as a son, as a brother. I always try to, as a citizen, I always try to be a better person. I always try I always strive to be better, so to speak. Let's zoom in the hair a little bit. Yeah, guys, just oops, I made a mistake. It Whoa, I didn't know that I could do this with this with this camera. I switched to frontal camera. I didn't know that I could do this. But anyway, yeah, guys, I'm gonna finish this video right now. I think I made a mistake with the camera. Let's see at the end of the video. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna end this one. I didn't do too much, but I did enough. Hope to entertain you guys. Hope to, just to make some company to you, so to speak, and make some, company, so to speak. And yeah, guys, so thank you very much for your attention. Thank you very much for tuning in, for your subscription, for your comments, for your, as I said, your attention, your support, and I hope to see you soon on the next videos. So if you find this one useful, funny, or anything that you feel while watching this video, feel free to leave your impressions, your thoughts on the comment section. Feel free to share with your friends, your family, with the people that you think will benefit. You'll be so feel free to share with the people that you think they will find this interesting too. And yeah, guys, hope to see you guys on the next videos. Thank you very much. Take care, be safe, keep practicing, keep drawing, keep improving. Always start to be better, always try to be better, always try to improve 1% at a time. Don't be a mediocre artist, don't be a mediocre person. Always try to be better, guys. Always try to improve, to be the best version of yourselves. And yeah, guys, so thank you very much. See you soon. Bye bye. Goodbye, guys. Yep, I didn't I didn't work on the sword. Yeah, I'll do this on the next video. Well, at least I have some more content, some form of content for one more video about this character. So goodbye, guys. Stay safe, be well, keep improving, keep drawing, keep studying. Let me switch to Português now. Cara, tô muito cansado. Tentando falar em inglês aqui, nem sei se saiu algo decente. Ai. Valeu, galera, vou desligar agora, 1 hora de vídeo, tô cansado, o pescoço aqui já tá dolorido. E eu ainda tenho que ver se esse vídeo ficou bom ou não. Beleza? Fique com Deus, bom descanso a todos, bons estudos, continue estudando, continue se aprimorando. Busque sempre atingir o seu melhor, sempre se tornar a melhor versão de si mesmo. Beleza? Nos vemos nos próximos vídeos. Valeu? Tchau. Goodbye, guys. See you soon. Take care. Bye. Tchau.